Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my, of course, bottom review from the cracker of the Japanese card, but from the bottom card we had in Japan, where we saw 3 world title fights and a clash between Jonas Sultan and Rito Masuda, and that's where we're going to start off with. We're going to start off with Jonas Sultan got caught by a perfect body shot and suffered a shocking first round knockout loss to the Japanese prospect Rito Masuda, obviously on Saturday night, which is in Japan, on February 24th. This is a statement performance for me. This is a statement performance for me from Rito. Is it now another step up for him, or can he go straight into the title shot with WBO bantamweight champion Jason Maroney? Feel free to take your thoughts on that. Yeah, bit of a shock, to be honest with you. I think I went for Jonas Sultan to win on points. And Jonas Sultan, this is a statement, people. This is a statement. Jonas Sultan has been at world level. He's been a world champion. He's been a world champion as well. And he's been at world level, Jonas Sultan. And this is an unbelievable name to have on Rito Masuda's resume. And already, it puts him straight up there, even for a title shot potentially. Maybe that's a bit too far, but I feel up next for him should be a step up opponent, and why not fight German Atahaz, who just lost to Tatuma Inoue in the ninth round. Boom. Yes, though. Yeah, that's a step up for you. That's another step up. And Masuda has a chance against him. As much Gerwin has is dangerous, but look what Tatuma did to Gerwin. He can be hurt to the body. And that's what Masuda has got that strength that he can hurt. Look at that. A body shot to Jonas Sultan. So, bam. Boss, yes, door, yes, make that fight next. Rito Masuda versus German Atahaz. That has to be the fight next, surely has to be the fight next. But up next, we had this man, Junto Nakatani. Junto Nakatani stolen a 6th round TKO victory over Alejandro Santiago to become the WBC bantamweight champion, taking the belt off Santiago. His 3rd division title. He floored Santiago with a lovely straight left hook in round 6. And for me, yes, do it. Yes, do it right now. The biggest fight, one of the biggest fights in boxing. Noah Ioane versus Junto Nakatani. The biggest fight in Japan. New Year's Eve, baby, 2025. Yes, do it. Yes, do it. And also, we saw Kosi Tanaka continue to add to what is already a titling career with a win over Christian Batista Wandale for the 13th to win the 13th WBO World Super Flyweight title. This win over Wandale has now made Tanaka a four-weight world champion after 10 titles at flyweight, light flyweight, and minimum. And then, have this on the same card. Inoue versus Nakatani. Yes, have Iorka next in a unification barnstormer. Seemingly an easy fight to make. An easy unification fight to get done. Surely, yes, they done, people. Iorka versus Tanaka. We know what happened in the first fight when Iorka stopped him. It would be a big deal in Japan. Imagine two main events like that. Maybe closing in. They may be closing in the final 3 fights of their respective careers, but Iorka turned 35 in March, and Tanaka had a number of awards and hard fights as well. We've got to have, that's the fight next for me. Iorka versus Tanaka too. Obviously, Iorka stopping Tanaka in the first fight in the 8th round. Yes, Yes, make that fight then. Yes, have a dream card. Yes, have a dream card in Japan of Noah Inone versus Junto Nakatani. Ioka versus Tanaka in a unification fight. Trust me, yes, do it. Yes, do it. I mean, the Tanaka fight for me, it was a lot of in-close action, and that suited Tanaka. That suited Tanaka in the end, as he went on to win. He won quite comfortably on points for me. He did win the fight on comfortably on points, in my opinion. So the start cards were white for me, and that was the weakness from Batesura from Christian. That was a weakness where he was just having all the action in draw to suit Tanaka, in my opinion. But that was always going to happen. Don't toe to toe in the middle of the win. That's what the Mexicans do. But Junto Nakatani, a food to pound for pound star, which is why the fight with Noah, which is why the fight with Noah Inoni is the biggest fight in Japan, probably the biggest fight ever in Japan. Two for me, 2 pound for pound stars, don't up against each other. WBC belt on the line as well, potentially. So in the bantamweight division. But will Noah Inoue drop down? I think the fight is more than likely to happen at super bantamweight between the two of them. But yes, make it happen. The biggest fight in Japan that you can make for me. And finally, we move on to Noah's brother, Tatuma Inoue, with a body shot out of nowhere, and knocks out the dangerous German Atahaz for the count in round 9. Beautiful body shot by him to retain the WBA bantamweight title. He was winning the fight for me, Tatuma. He was winning the fight. I thought it was endorsed straight to points. That's the way Tatuma normally wins by, isn't it? The majority of his fights is win by points. And I did think German needed a stoppage, in my opinion, needed to stop Tatuma to have any chance of winning the fight. But it ended up the way round. Tatuma ended up knocking out German with a lovely body shot. And that's a statement. And that's the statement he needed. As I did in my preview, that I don't think winning on points will impress people, in my opinion. And that is now to shut people up. A statement win against a proper challenger in German Atahaz. And for me, the fight to make next is a unification fight next against the IBF champ Emmanuel Rodriguez. In my opinion, unification next for Tatuma. He wants to follow in his brother's footsteps and try and unify this division. Following his brother's footsteps, because we've seen it. Because it's not loads of times we've got a family in boxing. We got it with the Smith family, with Callum and Liam. They're brothers. These two are brothers as well. But I tell you what, them two are looking to dominate their divisions. Honestly. And that's the fight to make next. That is the fight to make next for Tatuma. The unification fight next against the IBF champ Emmanuel Rodriguez, in my opinion, for the WBA and IBF belts, in my opinion. So that is my review from the card in Japan. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. It was a close fight, to be fair, between Tatuma and Atahaz, but Tatuma was winning by 2 rounds before the stoppage for me. Probably more, in my opinion, but I had it two rounds in Tatuma's favour. And a beautiful body shot, and it's a statement win for Tatuma. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below on all the fights I've spoke about down below, and who do you want to see all the respective winners up against. and even the users as well. Feel free to leave them down below in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you all in the Edda Beyond versus Patrick McCauley